What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me. I've got another watch to show you. This one I've been pretty excited about. This is another platinum Nautis that was sent out, and I think these were sent out as in the same month as all the other platinum level Nautises back in October 2018. Before I open it up, I'll show you what I got on today. I've got this Aquanero Sailmaker. This is a platinum watch that came out a few months ago. These are going for steals on the watch exchange, in the exchange page. These things, for a platinum watch, I think they're pretty dang cool for as cheap as you can pick one of these up. Not sure why so many of them are going out, but I think they're actually pretty sweet in person. Very, very unique design. I think the quality's pretty dang good. The movement in it is kind of middle of the road, I would say. It's just a Miyota movement, but it's accurate. I'm a big fan. So what this is another Nautis Bronzmatic. These came out all together. There's two different versions of the Bronzmatic. I'm a big fan of the Nautis. I have several of their watches, from to the Chrono 500s that came out in the black tier, and then I've got another Bronzmatic that has the colored dials. The one I have is the green one, and I love it. I think it's freaking rad. Anyway, this one is the other style of the Bronzmatic, and I hope I like it in person. A little nervous. I gotta say, that is pretty freaking cool. That's rad. That is cool. This version of the Bronzmatic, they came in several different dial colors. There was a black with gold indices and a black with white indices, and then there was also a blue dial, and this one is the green one. This, from what I understand, and honestly, from being able to trying to track one down, the green one seems to be the more coveted and difficult one. It's harder to get your hands on, and anyway, it just was, boy, this is going to be, anytime they put domed crystals, sapphire crystals especially, on these watches, they're nightmares to film. So this one is an all bronze case. It's different from the other Bronzmatic. It has more of a kind of just a really old kind of nautical, it looks, the style is something you would see almost from a generation ago. It's very cool, just a very unique and just a neat design that Nautis did on this one. It's got a nice tight turn to the bezel. There's no wobble or sloppy feedback when you try to go backwards. It is a unidirectional bezel. This is a 43.5 millimeter case, so it's a nice size case. Seems to have the exact same leather buckle, or leather, well, I imagine the buckle is probably the same. It seems a little wider. I should have brought my Nautis, the other Bronzmatic, out to kind of compare the two, but seems wider, but the leather strap seems identical to it. That, as I mentioned in the other video, that tang's kind of hard to pull through. This one has a modified Seiko NH35. I don't really know what modified means, but a Seiko movement is great. These ones are apparently manufactured, I guess. They're made in Germany. I don't know to what extent, if the whole thing was made, or if it's just there's components that are made in Germany and then it was manufactured somewhere else. Again, I'll search through Nautis's website and try to find out more information on them, but it's just a typical micro brand. They don't have very much. There's not much of a history to speak of on their website, and so they don't. I wish there was more to it, but the company's probably only been around a couple of years or less. Who knows? So there's probably not much to say. The more I learn about micro brands, the more I tend to find out that many of them are made all under the same house. They just have different brands that they kick out. It's still nice quality. This has a sapphire crystal. These are Swiss Super Luminova hands and indices, so I'll make sure I get some really nice lume video up on this. The lume on the other Nautises are freaking great. They're just stellar. They're bright and they last long. If you can't tell, I'm sound like I'm gushing a little, but everything from Nautis is just cool. The build quality is nice and heavy duty and tight. Seems fairly confident and happy with them, and I definitely have been. I imagine this is probably, oh, yep, it's a screw down crown. I was a little worried it might not be. You'll see that there's no there's no date window in this. That's fine. For this style of watch, I think that they made some great conscious decisions about what they were doing, and I think leaving the date window out actually made sense with this watch. I think it's supposed to kind of have an old kind of turn of the century classical kind of look to it, and that's what they did. That's what they achieved. I've seen some people do some really cool things with these Nautises, and it's something that I'm probably going to look into. With my other Bronzmatic, I used these Cape Cod wipes. I've got a video on these as well. Great polishing wipes if you want to shine up your cases and your straps. They're awesome. And I did that with my other Bronzmatic was getting really dark and brown, and this one's kind of already got some a little bit of patina to it. And I shined it up and it looks really cool, but I think I'm going to go the other direction on this one, and I think I'm going to let it really age, because that's the style that this is anyway. And I've seen people go so far as to even start to develop the green patina that starts to grow under different chemical reactions on them. I've seen there's ways to actually speed that up or induce it. I don't know how safe it is on the watch. I'm going to continue to do some more research, and if I decide to do it, I'll be sure to do a video and kind of walk through the process a little bit and see how it turns out, and just what it takes to do that. But I've seen some really cool results that other people have done with this watch. It has as I mentioned before, it's got this domed sapphire crystal, which ties in really nicely with the style of watch that this is. I think that probably does it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please leave them below. I'm always happy to hear input from other watch enthusiasts. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe. I've got so many more videos that I've got to bring to you. I look forward to talking to you guys on the next video, and I will see you later. Thanks.